Okay, so part B says determine the population of the town in 9 years. Great. Now that I have an equation, I can actually figure out the population of the town in 9 years. Now, the reason why it was important to make sure you write down what unit of time you're looking at is because if I was solving this problem, I would have probably accidentally just plugged in t equal to 9. But because my time values are going by months, I need to convert this time into months first. So I need to multiply 9 by the number of months in a year. So how many months in a year? 12 months in a year. And so the total amount of time that's going to pass by is 9 times 12, which is a total of 108 months. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. 108 months have passed by. Every 6 months, the population is going to increase by 4.3%. So now I can plug in a t-value of 108 into my equation. And so I'm looking at a population over 108 months is equal to 10,543, which is the initial population, multiplied by 1.043 to the exponent 108 over 6. Now I just want to see whether or not my exponent is something I can simplify, and if it is, then I will simplify it. If it's not, then I'll do the entire calculation in one step. And because it was something that I could simplify, I'm going to write this in a more simplified form. And so I have 1.043 to the exponent 18. Now, does this make sense? This tells me the population is going to increase by 4.3%, 18 times over a span of 9 years. That makes sense because if the population is increasing every 6 months, so 6 months, 1 year, that's twice. 1.5 years, 2 years, so that's 4. 2.5, 3. Oop, I'm running out of space. 3.5, 4. 4.5, 5. So 10 times in 5 years. 5.5, 6. 6.5, 7. 7.5, 8. 8.5, 9 years. Whoop, my fingers won't stay down. There you go. So that's 18 times in total that the population is going to increase, and that matches up with what I have here. So most likely what I'm doing is correct. Okay? And so I can do the rest of the calculation in one step on the calculator. And so I have 10,543 multiplied by 1.043 to the exponent 18. And I get 22,495 if I round it up. And the reason why I'm rounding it is because, actually I should probably round it down since it's a population. I can't have a fraction of a person and I can't increase that fraction of a person. So my population for the small town is approximately 22,494 people. Okay, so therefore, the population of the town in 9 years is about 10,000, oops, look back at the original. I meant to say 22,494. Okay, so there's our approximate answer there. Okay, so you'll notice that the population has definitely increased by a significant amount over a span of 9 years.